Good evening, everybody. This is Leah and Ryan from FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. We are live with the Van Zoeren lots on this Wednesday evening. Ryan, take it away.
We are live on this Wednesday evening with this fantastic family flyer. What do I mean by family flyer? It's quite simple. His father is a pigeon wizard. Alfred is a pigeon wizard. His kids are becoming pigeon wizards. And Ryan, 99.9% of you don't like me. Got the great pleasure to go there and visit the man and visit his family and look at his loft. And let me just tell you, those who say I have a small loft, I can't compete. Problem is you're just not a pigeon man. That's the truth. So we're going to get into this auction tonight with Combe Van Zoeren. Probably one of the smallest lofts with the biggest impact pigeons. I'm talking not only the great-grandparents, the grandparents, the parents. It's just winners. And if they didn't win themselves, they did the next best thing and they bred winners. But before we get into this show tonight, LMR, loft manager Richard, he's a little upset. And for this auction, we're going to give a special 2 prizes away. Two special junior members. Because it's all about helping the juniors out. The junior members. Leah, is it okay if I give this away before we start?
Go ahead.
Okay. My man, Aaron Barnes, he's a local Canadian guy. I think he's a new junior member. I don't know. He's in his 20s, learning the way of the road. We want to help him out. Also, we want to help Tyler Weenie. I don't know. I'm not good with last names. Again, my name is Zonnegan, Zonnekeyn. That translates into nobody really likes me. That's okay. We got a special gift for each of them. Because they're juniors, the first gift is we're going to give each of them, they come down to our headquarters, top-of-line pigeon scraper. They can learn how to scrape shit the professional way. But what's this? It's not a big thing. We're going to give each of them, on behalf of Loft Manager Richard, we're going to give them each 200 Canadian dollars to come on down, enjoy our festivities, take a look at these fantastic auction birds. We're going to actually take them to Europe without having to go to Europe. We're going to give them this. And we're going to pay for their fuel to get here as long as they give us a receipt. And the best part is, they're going to get to see these amazing pigeons. We're going to take them on a tour of the facilities. And at the end, when we give them this, all they got to do is read our receipts for the Canadian Racing Pigeon Union. So, on that note, Leah, are you ready to get into the 9 fantastic pigeons we have today?
I am so ready. You guys better buckle your seatbelts because I'm going to be coming up with some really long figures here. Long figures that Alfred Van Zoeren, Combe Van Zoeren, has raced against and won. And I'm not making a mistake when I say 36,000 pigeons he won against. That's not an error. That's the truth. Here we go. Are we ready to rock this?
Yeah, and if you guys also wonder why there's no need to give a gift away this week, on behalf of the Van Zorens, this is the gift. If you are privileged enough to own one of these pigeons at the end, congratulations, because you have really put impact into your loft. Sometimes a win is a win. You just have to look at it in winning ways. You got to win. Go for that win. Are you ready, Leah, for lot number 1?
Lot number 1, Ryan, read the van number, please.
All right, NL, that stands for Netherlands. 2020 1242206.
A beautiful blue checker cock, an original Combe Van Zoeren, grandson of super racer Jill, Winner of 2015 National Ace Pigeon Young Bird PIPA Ranking. 4th Ace Pigeon WHZB 2015. Brothers and sisters have won a ton, which we'll get into later. This is grandson of Jill. Ryan, let's talk about him.
He's a nice pigeon. He's real nice. He's real character. Nice thick bars. He's got the nice third bar on him. Super rich eye. I'm talking muscle on top of his eyes. Again, speed back. The back comes up a bit. One pin tail. Buoyancy. One finger keel to the vent. I told you, he's got muscle on top of his eyelids. This pigeon reminds me of Jay Cutler. YouTube him. Google him. 6-time Mr. Olympiad second place finisher. Muscles on top of the eyes. Muscle in the wing. Beautiful flights. Super, and I mean absolute, phenomenal feather quality. And I know this pigeon is outstanding. I can see it. I can feel it. He just oozes class. What a pigeon, Leah. Could you please give him the rundown? And guys, when she's going to give you the rundown, make sure you have your drink. I want you to buckle yourself into your recliner. Just buckle in. And think about when Leah goes through these lots, all 9 of them. I want you to compare them to what you got in your sheds, in your lofts, in your palaces. You compare them. I know one thing. I don't have any pigeons like this in all 9 lots. Go ahead, Leah.
Okay, we're going to start with the sire. The sire is son of Jill, a Combe van Zoeren, Peter Vandermeer combination. A direct child of super racer Jill. Jill is the winner of first National Ace Pigeon Young Birds PIPA Ranking 2015. 4th Ace Pigeon WHZB 2015. Brother and sister won. First NPO sends versus 29,164 pigeons. First Provincial Morin versus 18,848 pigeons. First Roncouriz versus 2,082 pigeons. First Mance versus 1,371 pigeons. 5th Chateaureau versus 11,572 pigeons, etc., etc. The grandsire, 761 from Peter Murr. Half-brother of Jacqueline. Brother-sister won. First NPO sends 29,000 pigeons. First Provincial Morin versus 18,000 pigeons, etc., etc. Son of Bentley. The Grand Dam is Jill from Peter Vandermeer. Super Racer, winner of first National Ace Pigeon Young Birds PIPA Ranking 2015. 4th Ace Pigeon 2015. First Duffel, second Duffel, etc., etc. Direct child of son Gaston's Princess, sister of Mila, which won a ton as well. The Dam is 876 from Combe van Zoeren and Peter Vandermeer. Direct to the breeding loft, direct child of top racer de 188, granddaughter of super breeder and flyer Bauer, winner of first ASDOF middle distance, first national middle distance, and Western European Nation Cup 2004, first Ace Bird long distance combine 2003, best of the best in 2003. The grandsire is the 188 from Peter Vandermeer, super racer, winner of second provincial Cezanne versus 15,000 pigeons. 5th provincial Perron versus 17,000 pigeons. I mean, how do you get any better than this? I'm not kidding you. The Grand Dam on the mother's side is a top racer, winner of 4th Saint Quentin versus 1,700 pigeons. 92nd Nantoul versus 18,000 pigeons, etc., etc. Loft manager rating on your lot number 1, 97.5 out of 100. Current bid, 225 Canadian dollars.
And again, guys, the real secret in all of this pedigree, that all sounds great, eh? It really does. But here's the next question, and I'm going to ask you this on every one of these lots. Answer this question. You can type it in. And actually, you know what? This is a great question. I want you guys to fill in the comments below. What are your 2 favorite birds in this sale, first of all? But the second question is, I want you guys to type in how many birds you have in your whole loft, your entire loft. This man has no more than about 5 to 10 breeding couples. He flies very small group, 7 to 12 old birds, 20 to 30 youngsters in those ranges. You don't see him on auction sites selling pigeons. This is the true diamond in the rough. Ask yourself the question. I'm going to raise the hand. I got 35 pair of breeders. Not like this man. This man can produce winners. He's producing it, and he flies with very few pigeons. He gets the maximum out of them. He knows how to breed. He has the stock sense. What he does. It's what he's great at. These pigeons are definitely impact pigeons, 101%. You don't win the 2017 Chateauroux. I think it was over 30,000 pigeons and change. You don't win the race, and that night, sell the pigeon for 100,000 euros. He didn't flinch. You know what he said? I have all the blood. I can just reproduce it. You're seeing the blood. This man has confidence.
Dave Crozier, thank you very much for tuning in. He says performance. Absolutely. Ryan, how do you know he has a performance? Where were you in the spring of this year?
I was lucky enough to go and visit the gentleman. I took the time. I took an afternoon to visit Alfred and his family. And again, I was blown away. Anybody that's ever going to say, a top flyer, he sends 300 birds a week, 100 birds a week. I can't beat him. There's drag, there's this, there's that. This man shipped 7 pigeons to a race. He's flying against his neighbor down the road's got 50 pigeons. The neighbor beside him's got 150 pigeons. The guy across the road's got 300 pigeons going. You know what he does? He don't whine about it, eh? He's just very quiet. He shuts up. And then he takes his pigeons and he shoves them down your throat. That's what he does. And I don't know how the man does it. He's got the fingers. He knows how to read the pedigrees. He breeds to a type. This pigeon scored a 97. The more and more relaxed he gets in my hands, this is almost a 99 or a 100 out of a 100. Lot number 1. The parents are loaded. The grandparents are loaded. It's just winners. And as I said, if they're not race winners themselves, they breed winners.
There you go. Lot number 2.
Lot 1. Lot 2. Again, Leah, remember, before this, at the last bird, you're going to pick out your pair of the auction.
Oh, Lord.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to have to pick, Leah. The audience is going to love it. And, hey, Tyler Weenie and Kenny Barnes, this one's for you guys. Again, come down. 2651 Bloomington Road. Just let me know when you're coming. Loft manager Richard, myself, we're going to give you the money, the scrapers. You can do the walk around. We're going to show you some good pigeons. You know what? We're always here to help Junies.
It only gets better. It only gets better. In lot number 2, Ryan, read the band number, please.
What a pigeon this is. NL 2020 1242658.
A beautiful blue bar hen. An original Combe Van Zoeren, granddaughter of super racer and breeder Sister Estrella, winner of 2017 First National Chateauroux versus 37,794 pigeons at 667 kilometers. I don't even know what to say about that. She is also the dam of top racer G's, winner of First Berges versus 6,750 pigeons, First Provincial Borges versus 1,310 pigeons. First Semi-Provincial versus 553 pigeons. On and on. This is granddaughter Estrella. Ryan, let's talk about her.
Well, you can see her in my hands. She's real strong. She's got a lot of fight. About a finger and a half keel to the vent. Vent bones are tucked up so tight. She's one pin tail. She's a little deeper. Again, that Jay Cutler, muscle on top of muscle. For a hen, she's loaded with muscle. She's got a real nice wing on her. The feather quality on these pigeons is just something special. You see her tail still molten real heavy. For you genies out there that can't see that, that's why the tail kind of looks like that. It's just she got 2 tails. Again, nice muscle, rich, gorgeous eye, sharp looking face. I even like to see her on her. Again, she's full of fight, full of class. This is one hell of a pigeon, Leah. For a hen, absolutely phenomenal.
Okay, the sire, let's get to this right now. The sire is 042 from Combe Van Zoeren, a direct child of national winner Sister Estrella and Sister of G's, which I just told you the outstanding results. Sister Estrella, 2017 First National Chateau winner versus almost 38,000 pigeons. Like, I can't, that is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. The grandsire is Blau Leo from LNG de Kock. I hope I said that right. Raced by Peter van der Meer, winner of First Defel versus 540 pigeons, second provincial Arras versus 12,475 pigeons, fourth NPO Pont versus 12,751 pigeons, etc., etc. Son of Supers Tarzan and Fina. The Grand Dame is Sister Estrella, of course. That's the one that sold for 100,000 euros. A super racer and breeder, winner of 2017 First National Chateau versus 37,794 pigeons. The results are incredible. Dam of top racer G's. G's is a super racer, which we will talk about later on in the show. Winner of First Berges versus 6,700 pigeons. First Provincial Berges versus 1,300 pigeons. Semi-provincial, 11th Affelding, on and on and on. The half-brother is winner of First National Maloon versus 38,000 pigeons. Sister Estrella is daughter of Amari and Zinzi. Again, super results. The dam is 355 from TJ and J Elzinga. From a family of winners, brother and sister, winner of a whole bunch. You can look it up on our website, a whole bunch of ace pigeons, national winners, provincial winners. The grandsire is Big Vince from Ari Dijkstra. Top breeder, sire 2, 589. Winner of First Tilburg versus 5,176 pigeons. 18th Duran versus 2,400 pigeons, etc., etc. Oh, Lord. Just, it goes on and on.
You all right? You good? You good? You're doing good. You're doing great. You're giving them everything. Guys, it's pretty obvious. Take a look at the paper trail. Look at the grandparents. Look at the great-grandparents. Look at the wins. But what's real important here, in most of Alfred's pigeons, you're going to see a lot of the big wins come, national wins, ace pigeon wins, in young birds. That means the shit between these birds' ears, they mature quick. You fly in one-off races? Smart brains. Quick. That's what you need. You need smarts. Fast-maturing pigeons. This is what I see. When you go through the pedigrees, you look for the young birds. You look for the little keys. This is loaded. These birds are loaded with fast-maturing pigeons. You feel the development. This is a young bird in my hands. It hasn't finished the molt. All of them are young pigeons. Muscle on top of muscle on top of muscle. So we got muscle. We got fast maturing. That means we got brains. We got super feather quality, super rich eye sign. And the pedigrees beat all your pedigrees at home. Proof is in the pudding. The man does it. And you know what? He doesn't pump out 900 babies a year. He had a hard time with this. You want to know why he doesn't breed? He doesn't breed a lot. He let one pigeon out at his loft that got out. He couldn't replace it.
That's the truth. We were supposed to have 10 for this auction. And when he was basketing the group to send to Animals to Fly for quarantine, one unfortunately got out. And he doesn't have 100 babies that he's commercially selling everywhere, and he was very upset at the fact that he only had 9 to send. But you know what, Alfred? We are very happy We are more than happy with the 9 that you sent. Loft manager rating on your lot number 2, 100 out of 100. Current bid, 200 Canadian dollars.
Well, hey, this is just a test. We're going to see if you people at home we're going to wake up here. Because this is a real test. This is Superior Pigeons. Now my girl's coming up next.
Oh, your girl.
Oh my God.
Where do you bid? FeathersLatePigeonAuctions.com. Auction just opened. There's lots of time for you guys to get online, do your homework, do your research. Ask Alfred, ask Ryan, ask Richard. We're not making this up, folks. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pedigrees and his results. Lot number 3. Read the band number, please.
You know what, Leah? After this, I got to give you the photo of Alfred with his trophy from the Chateau win.
Yes, please do.
I was my fault. I didn't give it to you. I was keeping it for myself. All right, here we go, guys. Here's another one to chew on and swallow. This is fantastic. One of my favorites. NL 2020 1242666. I think we should have called her Nobody Likes Me.
One of Ryan's favorite, a dark checker hen, an original Combe Van Zoeren, granddaughter of super racer and breeder Sister Estrella, winner of 2017 First National Chateau versus 37,794 pigeons at 667 kilometers. This is 666. Ryan, I know you got a lot to say about this little hen.
She's real nice. She's real nice. She's buoyant. She has fight in her hands. And sometimes this hen has so much fight in your hand, she's a little bit tricky to grade. But the feather quality is perfect. She's got real character in the loft. She never looks like a feather is out of place. Again, great muscle, great feather quality. The buoyancy, I can't explain it. They've got muscle, but they're just light and buoyant. They're great. You see the fight in her. She's full of fight. Vent bones are like steel. Beautiful wings. Gorgeous rich eye. If you like eye sign, check this hen out. And she's just a real doll. Man, what a pigeon. And I'm going to tell you, the pedigree's going to floor you too on this gorgeous dark checker with fight hen.
This sire is New Mac from Combe Van Zoeren, direct child of super racer Sister Estrella, who is, of course, the 2000 National Chateau winner, versus 37,000 pigeons at 667 kilometers. Brothers and sisters win. First Nigerines versus 14,000 pigeons. First Point Saint Maxine for Jan Hoymans. First Negrines versus 14,737 pigeons. First Point Saint Maxine versus 12,000 pigeons. On and on. Brother to Max, winner of First National Ace Bird People Ranking Young Birds 2015. Also brother to winner of First Quiverrain versus 3,400 pigeons. First Quiverrain versus 11,000 pigeons. First Quiverrain versus 3,500 pigeons, etc., etc. The grand sire is Zanzu from Jan Hoymans, son of New Harry 2.0, a full brother to the infamous New Harry, which, you guys should know about Harry and Jan Hoymans. Superior Jan Hoymans bloodlines, including Max, Star Harry, Dream Eye Harry, all top flyers. The grand dam on the sire side is Sister Estrella from Combe Van Zoeren and Peter Vandermeer. Super racer, winner of National Chateau. I don't need to repeat myself on that one. Direct child of Amari and Zinzi, both spectacular pigeons. The dam is 131 for Wet Terrain, daughter of top breeder Dark Dragon, sire to winner of 10th Provincial Ace Bird Late Tour AFD 2014, First Provincial Ace Bird Young Bird Club 2015, and also daughter of racer Fast Beauty, winner of 2nd Provincial St. Quentin versus 14,000 pigeons, racing in unfavorable winds as a young bird and lost by only 0.1 second. The grand sire on the dam side is Dark Dragon from Combe de Stur, Top breeder, sire to winners of 10th Provincial, 1st Provincial Ace Bird Club, etc., etc. Son of Flying Dragon, winner of 8th National Ace Bird Short Distance, WHZB. The Grand Dam is Fast Beauty. Super Racer, winner of 2nd Provincial St. Quentin versus 14,000 pigeons, raced in extremely tough condition and adverse winds. I really don't know what else to say about this lot. Loft Manager rating, 100 out of 100. Current bid, 375 Canadian dollars.
Again, you're going to see it. You're going to see in the results in the back. Top young birds, top young birds, top young birds, top young birds. It shows up. You can see it. It's right there. Fun story. They're very, very small loft. They bring you out birds to handle. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, that's a nice one. Brought me out a few pigeons. I think it was about 3. I'm not going to tell you the breed of pigeon they were. They're a big name pigeon. Maybe you can call it a flavor of the month, like a kittle or a flavor pigeon. You know, we're always hearing about it, seeing it blasted on the internet. He brought me out these pigeons. Him and his father handed it to me, and I went and I handled it. And it came into my head. These last 3 are a real pile of shit. That was in my head. And he asked me, what did you think of this one, and that one, that one? And I said, these aren't the same pigeons I've been handling all day. And he smiled, and he said, I see you know your way around a pigeon. And you want to know what I love? I look at these pedigrees here from the 9. Not one of those pigeons is in any of these pedigrees. He spent good money on them. Sometimes they got to go to the garbage pail. But not these ones. Very, very nice pigeon. Your lot number 3, guys, you're not going to go wrong. If you want a hen with real fight, yeah, she's nice and calm, but she's got some type of, she struggles in your hand. Super rich eye, feather, forearm, buoyancy, muscle, pedigree, eye sign. Set it, forget it. And it's got a bit of new hairy in it.
Moving on to lot number 4. Where do you bid? Auction is open right now. Just opened. FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. Auction closes next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Open house this Saturday where you can handle all 9 lots in this auction. We're going to move on. Lot number 4. Ryan, read the band number, please.
All right. Okay. NL 2021 2426770. Blue cock.
A blue bar cock, an original comb Van Zoeren, direct child of the Van Zoren's provincial champion, 770. Winner of first NPO Sens versus 29,000 pigeons. First provincial Morlin versus 18,000 pigeons, etc., etc. I'll get into it later. This is Big Mac. Ryan, let's talk about him.
And it's funny, Alfred, I notice he names pigeons after his kids, Mac and Kiki. You'll see that in the sale. That means he really stands behind the pigeons. You know what I mean? It's, when you stand behind something, you don't just pick a name like Jimmy. You know, he picked it for a reason. This pigeon is a bigger pigeon, deeper, loads of muscle, but he's a bigger pigeon. Much bigger in the hands, a little bit different. Longer cast, vents are strong, they're slightly open. He's got a nice wing, got a good amount of muscle. His back fishes around a little bit. Again, he still is one pintail. He's a real eye catcher in the loft. But I mean, flying birds even this year, it's amazing how with our Pioneer birds, we had some bigger birds that did real well. And I find sometimes these bigger birds takes them a little bit of work. And all of a sudden they get it, and bang, this is one of them. I know Mike Van Kempen came over today, and he picked this cock out right away. He said, that cock on the floor is a 12 plus. And again, for his size, he's a nice pigeon. He's real nice. He's got real quality, real class, gorgeous rich eye, sharp looking face. And I love the third bar on him as well.
I'm going to read a little bit about the pedigree. Ryan, don't let me get carried away because there's a whole lot of information here. The sire is 259 from Combe Van Zoeren, half brother of top racer Olivero. Winner of first NPO Rufek versus 4,100 pigeons. 8th Provincial Perron versus 19,700 pigeons. And also Adele, winner of second Ace Pigeon WHZB 2015. Third National Ace Pigeon Young Birds People Ranking 2015. The Grand Sire is Big John Jr., Agaston Vandewauer, and G. Awara. I probably said that wrong. We've got Big John Jr., a super breeder, sire to Olivero, which I just announced the results, and son of Golden Eyes, also a super racer. The Grand Dam is Mackie Bonch from Peter Vandermeer. Top racer in breeding hand dam to winner of 7th National Ace Pigeon 2015 People Ranking. First FL versus 2,600 pigeons, etc., etc. Daughter of Flora, also a super racer. Dam is 770, Combe Van Zoeren. I think we just spoke about her. Super racer, winner of first NPO Sens versus 29,000 pigeons. First Provincial Moorland versus 18,000 pigeons, etc., etc. Grand Sire is Bentley from GNS Verkerk. A super breeder, sire to countless winners at the national and provincial levels. Son of Pavarotti, winner of 10th National Ace Pigeon Yearlings. And the Grand Dam is Areza. Dam to winner of first Provincial Sens versus 29,000 pigeons, etc. I'm going to cough, so Ryan, take it away.
Okay, well, Leah, you're coughing because you're pronouncing a lot of wins, and it's a lot to take in. And guys, if you ever look at purchasing pigeons, and I'm being honest, try and get put it this way, look at it as a Christmas tree, okay? Right? You don't just put a star at the top of the tree and a few little bulbs and some nice stuff. Doesn't make the tree look good. You got to put the lights on the bottom all the way up. You got to put the sprinkles, the candy canes. You put it all. You load it up. When you're buying pigeons, you got to make the pigeon you're buying, that's the star on the tree. You want to make sure that star on the tree is not just a star on the tree. It's not a one-hit wonder. You want to make sure that whole tree, all the way down, right to the stalk, right into the dirt, is loaded with winners. And this is what I'm saying. Take a look at the pedigrees. If they didn't win themselves, they bred winners. And they bred winners. And then they didn't breed winners against 300 pigeons, 500 pigeons, thousands of pigeons. In the land of Pigeon Mecca, Holland, Belgium, Germany, these are mega lands of pigeon flying. Pigeon racing is in these people's DNA. It's what they do. Fun fact. Fun fact. Great thing today. Ian Verrees. He's a 19-year-old boy. His father is Peter. He called me on the phone and he said, Ryan, I have a question for you. A 19-year-old boy said to me, is it really true in North America you guys don't use eye sign to help you breed your pigeons? I said, a lot of people don't even know how to read eye sign. This is the level. I got a 19-year-old boy that can read eye sign like a wizard. It's in their DNA. This is what they do. This is why this man's Christmas tree is always loaded with winners. When you purchase these pigeons, they're loaded with winners. Take them home, breed them. You're going to get results. 90% you're going to get results. Not everyone's going to be a winner. But if they don't breed it, their kids will breed it. Because it's in the DNA. I'm finished. He's super. He's a big man. I like him.
Not a loft manager rating, because I coughed, 96.5 out of 100. Current bid, 200 Canadian dollars. Folks, this man sold his Chateau winner for 100,000 euro.
Yeah, he did.
It's an honor. It's an honor that we have these 9 lots available to Feathers Elite and to our buyers. It's an honor. Lot number 5.
Oh boy. Lot number 5. Here we go.
Oh, this is another knock your sock off.
You know what? I'm going to ask anybody if someone wants to just ever get me a present. I'll take this one too. Here we go.
I'm gonna
NL.
get a water after we do our thing, just to let you know. Go ahead.
See, guys, this is what happens when you're doing stuff live.
No, I don't want to cough
is,
on camera, so go ahead.
You want to get
No,
a water?
go ahead.
All right.
Yep.
NL 2020 1 2 4 2 6 5 6. Oh,
Beautiful blue checker pencil, kind of, maybe? Blue checker pen. An original Combe Van Zoeren, a direct child of proven breeder son Marcel, sire of Esme, winner of third ace pigeon sector A2, fourth ace pigeon sector A, 12th ace pigeon Affelding 7, 12th Molencourt versus 5,628 pigeons, the best of the Van Zoeren, Van der Meer, and Hoyman's hairy bloodlines. This is a nestmate, by the way, to your lot number 6 in this auction. So we will do the sire on lot 5 and the dam on lot 6, if that's cool with you. This is Miss Harry. Ryan, let's talk about her. I'm going to grab a water.
Yeah, that's fine, guys. If you're looking for, I would have called this pigeon, if I was naming it, Perfection Harry. The eye sign's killer. The body is killer. The build is killer. The muscle is killer. I am telling you, and you see the ballooning of this pigeon. I mean, if I could fly with Alfred, I would love to, because this is the type of muscle he gets on young pigeons. It's no wonder he kicks ass. These pigeons are absolutely outstanding. I think it could be my most favorite of them all. She is perfect. Gorgeous feather quality. Again, it's a super pigeon. I mean, muscle, buoyancy, vent bones are perfect. She's got that perfect, curious face. Man, I would love to own this pigeon. Take a look at the intelligence in her. Look at her. I mean, sometimes you don't have to say anything. Just take a look. It's a little dark here in the studio tonight, which my apologies. She's one pin tail. The back is strong. And you know, I like it. You put your hand on the hen, and it vibrates. The whole bird's vibrating. And the quality of the feathers. Again, talking with a lot of the Europeans, the one thing that they really love is super quality feathered pigeons. The feathers have to be soft and silky, and they feel like, I don't even, like silk, like the highest thread count in a bed that you slept in the highest end hotel. These aren't like your Best Western sheets. This is like your...
Yeah, high end. This is high end.
High
end. We will talk a little bit about the sire here. The sire is son Marcel, a Combe Van Zoeren Peter Van der Meer combo. A proven breeder, sire of Esme. Esme is winner of third ace pigeon sector A2, fourth ace pigeon sector A, 12th ace pigeon Affelding 7, son of top racers and breeders Marcel and sister United. The grandsire is Marcel from Peter Van der Meer, winner of first national NPO Blois, son of Cocktail, winner of first Perron versus 3,300 pigeons, first St. Ghislaine versus 1,800 pigeons, 6 Perron versus 5,000 pigeons, etc., etc. The Grand Dam is Sister United from Peter Van der Meer, sister of United, winner of second national ace pigeon young birds, best of the best in 2009. The dam is from Jan Hoymans, full sister to New Harry, who is brother to Max, winner of first national ace bird people ranking young birds 2015. Also brother to first Quiverain versus 3,400 pigeons, first Quiverain versus 11,000 pigeons, etc., etc. The grandsire is New Harry 2.0 from Jan Hoymans, DNA certified, full brother to New Harry, brother to Max, winner of first national ace bird people ranking 2015, son of Beauty Harry and Star Eye. The Grand Dam is Sister second ace bird from R. Vandeboom and Leo Hermans. Daughter of Intellect Olympiad, 100% Leo Hermans. Dam to winner of First St. Max versus 6,600 pigeons. 7th Queverain versus 292 pigeons. 41st Point St. Max versus 15,000 pigeons. And a full sister to 314, winner of 2nd Asdolf Rayon, Avelting 6. Loft manager rating on your lot number 5, 100 out of 100. Current bid, 450 Canadian dollars.
Leah, I am going to tell you this. I've handled a lot of the hairy birds. The hairy birds, they're nice. I think the nicest one we had ever auctioned off was one from Bart Verdain. I think that was the nicest one. I think Elkman's had a few. They were nice.
Yes.
This one in particular is the nicest handling hairy pigeon I have ever handled. Okay, I handled directly from Harry at Francis and Bart's. Me and Richard did when we were heading to the airport. This is the nicest handling hairy pigeon I've ever handled. It's got eye sign. It's got everything. I don't want to put this bird down. She's a 12 plus. You're not going to go wrong if you want a super hairy.
Your lot number 5. Moving on to lot number 6. Guys, if you got any questions, put them in the comments. That's what we're here for.
I can't figure out. The guys are watching the show. Guys, you're allowed to ask questions. Fire them away. I know. If you're having a bad day, even let that off your chest. This is what the show is for. This is a nice pigeon.
I hope Aaron Barnes and Tyler Weenie is watching, because we got $200 each, $200 cash each. Come down and
they get the
up.
scrapers. And they get the scrapers too.
Oh, and the
hold on.
Scrapers.
Hold on. Are you ready for this super?
Lot number 6.
What a butterfly this is. Here we go. NL 2020 1242 679. What a blue checker cock this is.
Beautiful blue checker cock, an original Combe Van Zoren, direct child of proven breeder, son Marcel. Again, nestmate to your lot number 5. Sire of Esme, winner of 3rd ace pigeon, sector A2, 4th ace pigeon, sector A, etc., etc. This is grandson Marcel. Ryan, let's talk about him.
He's super nice in the hand. Everything's built right. He's longer calf than his sister. About a finger and a half keel to the vent. Vents are strong. They are open a little bit. He's one pin tail. He's got super muscle here in the forearm. Again, the feather quality is perfect. Got a nice step in the wing. Again, just an overall 10 plus solid pigeon in the hands. Real nice. Everything about him. He fits your hand nice. Another real class pigeon. Rich eye sign. Take a look at him. I mean, sometimes you don't have to say much. One pin tail back. Again, loads of muscle through here. Just loaded all the way up, like a forearm, just packed with muscle. Holy jumping. The pigeon that feels right in the hands.
Now, I talked all about lot 5, and the nestmate is lot 6, so I'm not going to go through it again. But we do have a question from Dan Gregoric, and he's asking, have the Van Zorens done any one-loft racing? And that's a great question. And Dan, I think Ryan will agree. When you go to Europe and you, there you go, a lucky
That's all
feather.
I can afford on this.
Right. When you
can
go
can
to
I
Europe,
have this?
No. When you go to Europe and you talk to these breeders, a lot of them, I find, and I'm sure you do too, Ryan, don't really believe in the one loft race. It's not a big deal there. They feel that it's just like a lottery ticket, or what do they call it? A vacation? Like you go to the one loft for a vacation.
Well, I've talked to the Ducker brothers. I've talked to a lot of the Europeans, and there's some that do really like it. 99% of them, they fly for their clubs and the national races. That's the biggest thing there, because it's coming down to real flying, real work. It's not as what they say is, hey, you go to Derby or Rona, you go to Spain for the weekend and you put your birds in a one loft race and you meet a bunch of your pigeon friends. You guys have too many cocktails and bang, oops, I did well. They don't look at it as it's not as skilled racing. And again, if you look at Alfred, he's such a small loft, Dan, so small that he doesn't have the pigeons. He can't say, well, I'm going to send three here, three here, three here, three here, three here. Can't do it. I mean, he literally had a hard time getting us these birds. And you know what? He had birds that he was testing, a couple. I didn't like them at all. He didn't like them at all. And he said, they're gone. They're out of here. And you know what? I'm sure he took babies out of them. But you know what I love? I don't see them here. He stands behind the pigeons. He wants to give you his best representation. These pigeons are impact. I would be, if this man flew one loft racing, the way his fast, maturing young birds seems to be doing for him, you see it all in the pedigrees, he'll be at the top quick. I guarantee it. If you're looking to buy these birds to add in for one loft horsepower, no problem. They got the brains. They've all got the muscle. Dan, buy these two right here. I mean, any one of them. They've got it. They're right on the money.
This is the thing. When you're sending birds to he wins national races, and his bird gets him €100,000 for that win. Why would you enter a one loft race where you're going to win €10,000, €5,000, maybe? Why? What's the point?
What's the point? And a story of, again, learning how to fine-tune the car to the maximum of their abilities. When he won the Châteauroux race, he was flying the hens, and he was allowing the hens to see the cocks. And him and his dad fly together. They're a team. And his Châteauroux winner, when he let the cocks in to see the hens, the cock that went to the hen that goes to her, their detail that they do is not let them into the section and play around and half hour goes by and he has 3 cocktails and he goes to the club. Their detail was, as soon as the cock mounts the hen to go to tread her, they pull the hen out and put her in the basket by herself. And Alfred's father, when he went to the club to ship the pigeons, he said when he pulled her out of the crate, she was actually lathering with sweat. She was so pumped, turned on. Yeah. And she crushed that race. I think she won it way out in front over that many thousand pigeons. And he told me the story, and it gets down to details, leaving what we call no stone unturned, going that extra mile, not just motivating, letting the cock climb on top of the hen. Just before that cock treads her, out it comes. That's called taking your time. That's called tuning the car to the maximum of its abilities. You take maximum brains, maximum muscle, maximum feather quality, the best feed, the best products, 2 smart pigeon men, a little bit of time, and real good pigeons, and then you put the fine tunes to it. That's how you win Châteauroux over 37,000 pigeons. And that's how in one afternoon you sell a pigeon for $100,000. And that's why the man has under 50 pigeons at his place, because he knows each pigeon. He knows when they have a headache. You want to meet a pigeon man? Alfred's fantastic. Go meet his father. Show's over. I don't need to show anymore. These birds sell themselves.
Lot number 7. Moving on to lot number 7. The loft manager rating on your lot number 6, 97.5 out of 100. Current bid, 225 Canadian dollars. Moving on to lot number 7. Ryan, read the band number, please.
NL 2020 1242661. Another nice one. Real beauty.
Blue checker hen. An original Comb Van Zoeren, a direct child of super breeder Lois. Dam and Grand Dam to winners of second versus 409 pigeons, sixth versus 2,224 pigeons, eighth versus 3,500 pigeons, etc., etc. This is Kiki. Ryan, let's talk about her.
A little bit bigger hen, loaded again with muscle, really loaded. Super nice, strong forearm, soft, silky feathers. Again, I'm going to say it. Got a nice wing on her. Um, Again, a little bit. Her back moves around a bit. Again, she's one pintail. She doesn't like to be held overly too much. Again, about a finger and a half keel to the vents. The vents are strong, just a slight little bit open. Again, a little bigger than the other hens, but still that fight. Look at the fight in her. I mean, overall, loads and loads and loads of muscle. The feather quality, the super rich eye sign. Again, as you can see, she's one pintail. When she's calm, one pintail pigeon. Just a nice pigeon, Leah. Go ahead.
Talk a little bit about the pedigree. The sire is 064 from Hans Huck, son of top racer Keys and 961. Keys is the winner of 3 times first ALS Jarling, second NPO Borges versus 2,800 pigeons, 17th NPO Chateau versus 3,600 pigeons, etc. 961 is the winner of first Queverain versus 4,400 pigeons, 7th Duffel versus 1,700 pigeons, etc. The Grand Sire is Keys from Hans Huck, winner of 3 times first ALS Jarling, second NPO Borges versus 2,800 pigeons, 17th NPO Chateau versus 3,600 pigeons, etc. The Grand Dam is daughter Jip and Dicky from Hans Huck, winner of first Queverain versus 4,400 pigeons, 7th Duffel versus 1,700 pigeons, etc. The daughter of GEP Superwork and Dicky, tons of results there. The dam is Lois from Comb Van Zoeren, a super breeder dam and Grand Dam to winners of 2nd, 6th, 8th, 10th versus a whole lot of pigeons. The Grand Sire is Dicky from Dave Van Zon, sire of Young Bird Champion 2011 Fawn Club, and Big Girl, the 7th Provincial and 3rd International One-Day Long Distance winner 2013. The Grand Dam is Marlos. Top breeder Dam 2 is 047, winner of 5th Best Young Bird 2011 Fawn Club, and also Big Girl, winner of 3rd International One-Day Long Distance 2013. The loft manager rating on this one is 98.5 out of 100. We got a current bid of 200 Canadian dollars.
Well, Leah, there's not much more I got to say. Handled the parents. They're super. They're extraordinary. Again, this is another one. She's got that nice feather quality. Again, a larger hen, which I like. Again, as she calms down, she's just relaxed. It all starts to come together. You have to remember, we're loud. We have big mouths. We promote our pigeons. Some pigeons, they get just a little bit nervous. And that's okay. That happens. But as they calm down and they feel how you are in the hands, it all starts to come together. She's real sharp. She's real curious. Real nice pigeon. And again, take a look at the pedigrees. Ask yourself at home, do you have racing pigeons in your loft? Really, real racing pigeons. I know I don't have pigeons like this, so I'll be honest.
We want to thank Troy Spencer for tuning in, and he says, I think pigeons that fly in Combine and Federation is better than one loft race pigeons. Well, Alfred doesn't compete in one loft races, and you can look at his results and look at the selection, and then you be the judge of that.
You know what I might do, Leah, for fun? I might ask Alfred, maybe we'll go together and have him breed some youngsters. And ask him, pick a one loft race. We'll try and find a good one somewhere in the world. We'll go in partners with him. Because I got a feeling this man's going to hit. These pigeons are going to hit hard. I would always say, you always take pigeons that race week in, week out, week in, week out. Those are your best shots of going into one loft racing. I know what people say. Well, they got to survive in a one loft race. I get all that. But 99.9% of one loft races are basically shitty cow track races. It don't matter how big the purse is. Why? Because all they fly for is tailwinds. They have no training schedule. Again, it's like the Duker brothers or the Duker brothers said. We go to Spain, we go to Barbados, we go to Africa, we go to Zimbabwe, we go to Florida, we go wherever. And what is it? It's just a pigeon vacation with the guys. We have too many drinks. We bet on some pigeon racing. If the pigeon gods are with us, we win. If not, hey, we met our friends and we had a good time. There's no real super art. I mean, I know I'm going to get some slack for that, but I still think you build it off of this. I mean, you even take guys like Dan Gagoric. He's at his house racing his own pigeons out to 400 miles and pushing them. Why is he doing that? He flies in enough one-off races because he's always fine-tuning the car, looking for the best. And you know what? When you take those birds out and you fly them in combines, you know where they're going.
That's right.
That's what I think. But hey, what do I know? I'm Ryan. That's it. That's lot number 7. 8.
Lot number 7. We're going to move on to lot number 8. Hammy, thanks for tuning in. We're going to move on to lot number 8.
Oh, yeah, I love this guy. Oh. Another one of Mike Van Kempen's favorites. You want to know what's amazing, Leah? Right now, these birds, I don't want to hear the news. They're out of my price range. They haven't come into the price range yet. If you say you got a pigeon out of here for $1,000, you've pre-won. You've actually won. You're the winner. You stole it. You get in the car, you fly, you drive to the Toronto airport. You get some seats on a plane, you fly 7 hours, you get off the plane, you jet lag, then you rent the car, you go to the hotel, you have a shower, you don't sleep right, then you get in the car and you drive this place. You tell me what you're into. If you're into less than $3,000 for that trip, you're going to be at about $5,000. And by the way, you have to get in touch with him, and he has to allow you to come.
Who's bringing it to you? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, the 2017 National Chateauroux winner. We got 9 lots here. Do not snooze on this. Lot number 8, read the band number.
Ricky's got goosebumps on this one. NL 2020 1242660. A deadly, a weapon. This is one kick-ass, outstanding blue bar cock.
A blue bar cock, original Combe Van Zoeren, grandson of super racer Adele from Peter Vandermeer, winner of 2nd Ace Pigeon WHZB, 3rd National Ace Pigeon Youngbird People Ranking 2015, etc., etc. This is grandson Adele. Ryan, let's talk about him.
He's real nice. Again, a little bit longer cast. I talk about it. He's ballooned out in the basket. Outstanding muscle. Loads and loads of muscle. Soft, silky feather. Nice forearm. Good flexibility, but good muscle. Strong, not loose, not super tight, but got the muscle there. The feather quality is a 12 plus. Again, super rich eye, a piercing eye. 1 pintail. His back comes up just a little bit. Vent bones are strong, touching tight. No problems there. Lots of feathers, too. This bird feels like he's got a lot of feathers. And the feather quality is great. Got that little bit of a flat head on him, but boy, he knows we're talking about him. Take it away, Leah.
The sire is Child Adele from Combe Van Zoeren, a super racer. Son of super racer Adele, winner of 2nd Ace Pigeon WHZB, 3rd National Ace Pigeon Youngbirds People Ranking 2015. The grandsire is Sun Metal and Shira from Peter Vandermeer. Half-sister won First Afel versus 3,500 pigeons, First Ass versus 1,200 pigeons, First Perron, etc., etc. Son of Shira, winner of First Provincial versus 18,848 pigeons. The Grand Dam is Adele from Peter Vandermeer, a super racer, winner of 2nd Ace Pigeon3rd National Ace Pigeon Youngbird People Ranking 2015. First Pont St. Max versus 273 pigeons. Second Provincial versus 11,000 pigeons, etc. Let's move on. The dam is Sister of G's from Combe van Zoeren. Sister of G's is a super racer, which you're going to hear a lot about in lot number 9. Winner of First Bourges versus 6,750 pigeons. First Provincial Bourges versus 1,310 pigeons, etc., etc. Half Brother is winner of First National Maloon versus 38,000 pigeons, and a direct child of super racer Sister Estrella, who is, of course, the 2017 Chateau winner. The grandsire is son Marcel, a proven breeder, sire to Esme, winner of 3rd Ace Pigeon Sector A2, 4th Ace Pigeon Sector A, etc., etc. We talked about earlier. Son of Marcel and Sister United, also super breeders, super racers. The Grand Dam is, of course, the famous Sister Estrella. Combe van Zoeren, winner of First National Chateau 2017 versus 37,794 pigeons. I'm not quite sure what else to say after that. Loft manager rating, 98.5 out of 100. Current bid, 200 Canadian dollars.
I'm not going to say anything about him. I don't have to. The pedigree's loaded. I've already said too much. The bird's proper. He's almost a 100 out of a 100. Give this pigeon one more year. The pedigree's loaded again. You'll see the winners as young birds. And you see Dan Gagorek is on, and he's asking some questions. He likes fast maturing young birds. Fast maturing in North America means winning money. In one-off races, in convention races, in combine races, club races, fast maturing. In North America, this market is basically down to almost young birds and yearlings. You don't see 2, 3, 4-year-old pigeons racing anymore. We want fast maturing pigeons. This is a young bird specialist, yearling specialist, sprint specialist, middle distance specialist, long distance specialist. Do you want to know why? His detail. Guys, he doesn't do pigeons all day long. He's a truck driver. He gets up, he goes to work at 8 o'clock at night, and he drives all through the night. Regular guy, man. How many of us are that guy? Lots of us. I can't win because my job. You know what? He cut the birds down. Less birds. So the time he spends with them is maximum. Are you learning anything? I don't know. These are the pigeons you need.
We have a question from Neil Gonzalez. Thanks for tuning in, Neil. And Carlos Textiera. Neil wants to know, Ryan, do you have a preference on body style? Sometimes it seems you're not keen on the longer casted birds.
I don't know. I guess I really got to feel how they are. I mean, some long cast birds feel real good. I mean, I'll be honest. When we were in Holland, we went to Koopmans. And he had the long distance pigeons that were long cast. And they were like pigeons I had never felt before. They were long cast, they were buoyant, they were extremely long, but they were real nice. And some pigeons you get are long cast and they're, I don't know, they're just a little different. The birds we had the last auction up, the Peter and Ian pigeons, berets. Those Ludos were longer casted pigeons. They were nice. Sometimes it really depends. The long cast pigeons just got to fit. It's like it's got to fit your hand, and everyone has a different hand of what they like. Some people like it, they don't like it. Some people, they say that this back is a weak back. The back comes up just a little bit. Some people want to see the back pulled down like this. Again, I look for the back to just be one pin tail. If it wants to come up a bit, great. If it wants to come down a bit, I mean, as long as it's not fanning the tail out and acting all crazy. I'm not one of these guys, again, to check a back and go open the legs up. Guys, please put in the comment below how many pigeons you see flying with their legs this far apart. Pigeons fly with the legs tucked behind them. So when I'm holding the pigeon and I'm looking and I'm feeling the cast, look, that's what I look. How's his back? He's got a strong back. It's straight in line. You don't spread the legs like a turkey like this and go bang his back down. What am I looking at? Do I walk around like this with my arms out like this? Common sense, eh? Anyways, there's an ornament for everyone.
Dan Gregoric says fast maturing birds that carry very little weight and can bounce back quickly. That's
yes.
right.
Great point. And I think we all carry too many pigeons. I know here at our place we have too many pigeons, but it's this overwhelming thing to say, I have to raise 100 pigeons a week or 70 pigeons a week. Guys, less is more. It really is. Handle, how many dogs can you have in your house and handle them? Sit on a couch and have a German Shepherd. You put one German Shepherd beside you, boy, that's a lot. Put two beside you. Put three beside you. Eventually, you got too many. You can't love them. You can't take care of them, and it becomes work and a pain in the ass. And this man, his father and himself, they're taking care of literally 50 to 80 pigeons. Two men, but they're putting 150% in. A little bit different.
Right.
A little bit different. And you know what? I can tell you this, and you could say, he's full of shit. Go ahead and message the man. He's one of the nicest men. He's great. But he doesn't fool around. They're very hard-nosed pigeon men.
We have another question from Hammy. Ryan, how can you tell long-distance bird from sprint bird?
I don't know. I feel the arm. I feel... how do I tell? I can just feel if a bird is a longer distance pigeon. There's certain things I look for in the forearm. I look to see how tight the arm is, if it's a little more relaxed, longer cast, buoyancy. And again, guys, it's like horses. It's like anything else. Sometimes you think you got a sprinter, and it turns out to not be a sprinter. I went to Koopman's, and he showed me his regular 1 day long distance pigeons. And they felt a lot like the second day long distance pigeons. And he said to me, I don't care how tough of a day you give me. My 2 day long distance pigeons, you can give me the toughest 500 miles or 800 kilometers or whatever. You will not still get them on the day. But you put them to second day, they're your first bird early in the morning. They felt very much alike. This man here, he's got a nice mixture. It's a nice mix. You can feel it within the pigeons. You can stretch these pigeons out. They'll bounce back quick. They've got the muscle. They've got the feather quality. They got a lot of good characteristics. They got rich eyes. And again, getting back to Ian and Peter, North America, you guys don't look at eyes. I know a lot of guys don't look at eyes. They say, the only eye I look at is the ass going through the hole. You say that to a lot of those guys in Belgium, and
they'll think you're crazy.
Take a look in the stud books, guys. I can bring them out to you. Winners and winners and winners. You show me a bad eye sign. You show me, you'll see flying portions, breeding portions. You can see it. But here, again, we're a third world country. And here in North America, we don't have sprint pigeons. We don't have long distance pigeons. We don't have any pigeons. You know what we have? A mixture of, hey, I got to go in 8 weeks to 100 miles, and on the 8th week in young birds, I got to go 350 to 375 miles. So you have 8 weeks to do all that. In Belgium and Holland, there's clubs that you can fly every week 300 miles, 300 miles, 300 miles, 300 miles. There's weeks you can only fly sprints if you want. Sprint, 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 sprint. We don't have that here. We're looking for all-around pigeons, bounce-back pigeons. These are the pigeons I think are going to do excellent for you. I really do. And this pigeon here, this is 100 out of 100. I mean, when we do a grading, it's pretty quick. But you take your time and hold that pigeon and let that pigeon come down and relax and be comfortable with you. He gets buoyanter by the minute. Everything just comes together. Very nice pigeons, Alfred. Outstanding.
Like Dave Crozier says, quality over quantity, and I think that is probably the Van Zoeren motto. Ryan, I know you have been there. You've seen it. You're the best ambassador for this loft because you have seen. And I am going to post, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to post the loft tour that Ryan did back in the springtime when he was at the Van Zoren's loft. You guys can see for yourself. Tom DiMartino says Sprint Pigeons has quick twitch muscling, the right wing balance, and fast orientation. You have shown many. There you go. Lot number 9.
And again,
Sorry, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
You guys are right, and these are, you handle it in all these pigeons. He's got the strong forearms. The birds vibrate. They're just awake pigeons. There's something special about these pigeons. I would say if I'm ever doing a tour where I was taking guys, this man I would not go past. I would stop here. I would show the people. I would let the people see the details, the regular working man. Guys, they use medication, right? They don't over-medicate. They use medication. They use a lot of common sense. They look at details. They fine-tune the car. They buy the right pedigrees. You don't see anything. Bred for stock, bred for stock, bred for stock, bred for stock, bred for... No, they got to see performance. And, wow, this is number 9 pigeon, Leah. Can I start with it?
Yes, read the band number, please.
NL 2020 1242202. Look out, boys. This is it.
An outstanding blue bark hawk. An original Combe Van Zoeren, a direct child from Super Racer G's. Winner of First Burgess versus 6,700 pigeons. First Provincial Burgess versus 1,300 pigeons. First Semi-Provincial Burgess versus 553 pigeons. 11th Apfelding versus 2,900 pigeons. G's is half-brother to First National Malone winner versus 38,000 pigeons. This is son of G's. Ryan, let's talk about him.
All right. He's very muscular, super muscle. He's got a good forearm. You open up the arm and it pulls tight. He vibrates. His vent bones are, they could be, they're strong, but they're a little bit open. They are definitely not my favorite vent bones in this sale. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to tell you, he's got muscle on top of muscle. This is Jay Cutler in pigeon form right here. He's sharp. He's keen. He's intelligent. He's one pintail. Again, you take a look at it. He knows where the camera is. He knows we're talking about him. Again, great forearm, great muscle, great feather. Again, that back, you see what I'm saying? The back comes up. Just coming straight up. It's not getting all left and all right. A little bit nervous again. Probably if you talk and hold him for 5 minutes, he'll calm right down. Great forearm. Outstanding pigeon. And I know the pedigree is going to really blow you away. And remember, for you Americans, free shipping.
The sire is G's from Combe Van Zoeren, a Super Racer winner of First Burgess versus 6,700 pigeons, First Provincial versus 1,300 pigeons, First Semi-Provincial versus 500 pigeons, 11th Apfelding versus 2,900 pigeons. Half-brother is winner of First National Malone versus 38,000 pigeons. A direct child of Super Racer sister Estrella, of course we all know. That is their 2017 National Chateauroux winner versus 37,794 pigeons. The grandsire is son Marcel, the Combe Van Zoeren, Peter Vandermeer Cross, proven breeder Sire Vesme. Winner of 3rd Ace Pigeon, 4th Ace Pigeon, 12th Ace Pigeon, 12th Moreland Court. A direct child of top racer Marcel and sister United. The Grand Dam is Sister Estrella, as we've talked about many times throughout this broadcast. I don't need to repeat myself on that one. The Dam is Lily from Combe Van Zoeren, a proven racer, winner of 7th versus 2,600 pigeons, 17th versus 2,500 100 pigeons, 85th versus 12,000 pigeons, etc. The grandsire is Acro Jack from Combe van Zoeren, winner of First Defel versus 1,700 pigeons, retired to the breeding loft after an injury. The grandson of Amigo, also an absolute super racer. The grand dam is Maja, Verkek, and Van Rooy. I probably said that wrong. Also winner of a bunch of wins, a full sister to top hen Elonka. Loft manager rating on your lot number 9, the last of the lots in the Combe van Zoeren auction, 97.5. Current bid, 250 Canadian dollars.
That's it. Done. Again, I do take notes on all these auctions. I got my little noteboard that I look at to keep reminding me of stuff. And it's kind of funny. You look at this noteboard, as it gets lower and lower down through each lot, I'm almost writing, oh my God, shake my head. It's incredible. Results are incredible. This is loaded up. Yeah, you know what? Not the highest score in the pigeon. But boy, he's got something to him. Wow. Something I would gamble on 150%. Great looking pigeon. Everything is nice. The pedigrees are loaded. On all these lots, the pedigrees are loaded. The man is small loft. Take a look at the loft tour. You're going to see it. He's a good family man. He flies with his kids. You know what? And a round of applause for their family. Not only did Alfred's father produce a pigeon man with Alfred. Alfred has 2 kids, Mac and Kiki. They both love the pigeons. They help out with the pigeons. They were with that loft tour. They were there the whole time. His daughter this year they were flying with her. She kicked ass. I mean, she really kicked ass. Again,
she's literally 12 years old and she kicked ass.
Again,
you're wondering. Sorry, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead. I just want to say, Hammy says that his 3 favorites are 5, 2, and 9. And Troy says this is super. Guys, you know what? Hey, if you're in the Greater Toronto area, don't take our word for it. We want you to come to the open house on Saturday at our clubhouse from 1 to 5. We want you to handle these pigeons because handling is believing. Alfred and his family have left no stone unturned. It's such a privilege. We want to thank Bill Wema, who referred Combe van Zoeren to us and said, look, if you're going to Europe, there's one guy you have to go see, and that is Alfred van Zoeren. And we were like, we've never heard of him. And I'm sure you guys had not heard of him before either. And we looked him up and we made the decision. Ryan, I said, you got to go see this guy. And we did. And now we have it here for you. I can't recommend these pigeons for you guys more enough. I mean, literally, he sold a pigeon for 100,000 euros. The fact that we have 9 pigeons from this guy, I can't even tell you. I'm so proud. Like, I just can't even believe it.
I am going to throw something out here, Leah. I'm going to give something away. Alfred, I don't know if you're watching, but I'm going to do something. Any bird in this sale that hits over $2,000, $2,000 for this week, I'm going to give you a free entry into our Pioneer Old Bird race. And Alfred, I'm going to ask Alfred if he will breed the pigeon to represent you. Is that fair, Leah?
It's fair.
Any bird that hits over 2,000, this is what I think of this sale. You hit 2,000, you're going to get a free entry into the Pioneer. And then I'm going to ask Alfred if he will be the one to donate that pigeon to represent that spot for you. That's it. You know what? Thank you, Bill. It was a great reference. It's 100% super quality pigeons. You're asking me, why do I say 2,000? You're not going wrong at 2,000 on any of them. Go fly to Europe. You'll come out of there with $4,000 without a pigeon in your hand. And you go to a Chateauroux winter. You get to go through all of his pigeons. And you get to see honesty. You get to meet his father and his family. They're all stand-up people. They're real pigeon people. Real pigeon people. The commercial hasn't got to them. They're in their backyard flying their pigeons, working day, every day, work. They're not pigeon. They're not pigeon merchants, feather merchants. They're the real deal. And you know what? It's amazing to see that.
Where do you bid? FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com. Auction just opened and it closes next Tuesday, right? Yes. Next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Lots of time for you guys to do your research. There's going to be lots on our Facebook page. We got the loft tour that we're going to post, all the lots. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to this kind of long show for 9 lots, but we have to do them justice because they're just phenomenal.
I thought you were going to curse on that. Yeah, they're phenomenal. There's just too much. It's not too much to read. Leah gives you the pedigree, and it just don't stop.
It doesn't stop. Don't trust me. Don't trust me. Don't trust Ryan. We want you to go do your research now. FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com. All the information is on the lots, all the videos, all the pedigree information. If you have questions, of course, you can always ask us. Shoot us a message. Shoot us an email, featherslead@gmail.com. Call Ryan, 416-990-0187. Come to our open house on Saturday. Handle them for yourself. Or you can also ask Alfred. He is a fantastic, very warm, welcoming person. He will love to answer your questions. You can follow him on Facebook at Comb Van Zoeren, Racing Pigeons. Anything else you want to say, Ryan?
Guys, his pedigrees are like Stairway to Heaven, man. They keep going. Do your homework. I don't know when he'll be back. He's not a big salesman of pigeons. He's really not. Watch. This is your one shot. This is your time to shine. You've asked us to bring you the real small guy that you ain't never heard about. This is the one. This really is one. But this is one that's hitting hard. He's going to hit hard this year. He's going to hit hard next year because that's what they do. They're professional pigeon flyers. They're amazing. They're outstanding people. This is a pleasure working with them. The quality of the pigeons is 10. You're going to like it. And guys, message him on the Facebook, on Messenger. Ask him what he thinks you should pair up. He's a nice guy. He's a regular guy. That's it, Leah. I'm done. And by the way, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Number 1 questions, guys. Get involved. All I ask you to do, go to our YouTube channel, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. You're going to see the Koopman Tour. You're going to see the Comb Van Zoeren Tour, the Peter Vrace Tour, I'm missing somebody, the Gallo Tour, the Dave Ottaway Tour. Hold on. The Lear Market Tour. It goes on, over 800 videos. And all I ask you to do when you go to Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. That means, you know what? That's a little tip. You may hate me, but still hit the subscribe button. At least I know you really hate me. And guys, for Kenny, or Aaron, and
Aaron Barnes and Tyler Weenie.
This one's for you guys. On behalf of Loft Manager Richard, you each get a scraper. You each get 200 Canadian dollars. Come on down. And by the way, all you have to do is read our Canadian Racing Pigeon dues on Facebook with us live, and you get this. Guys, we're giving it away. I'm Ryan from Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Leah, you can't say anymore. You've said enough. I want to thank you all for flying with me. And remember, if you see it, scrape it. Bye for now, guys.